Hey doers, what's up? It's your boy Happy Chap here. Welcome back to another Minecraft episode. Look at on this one, we're actually going to be building another Trident farm. Yes, we are. Why another Trident farm, you asked? Well, Sazuma just put out a video, yes, you guys know him, saying that drowned are no longer attracted to turtle eggs and just no. So your boy's got the community covered once again with another amazing farm. You wanted a Trident tower farm? I'll give you a Trident tower farm. Now, the first thing you want to do for this build, find yourself a nice deep ocean somewhere. Doesn't really matter where it is, but find it near a ruins. I don't care what you say. So the items that you're going to need for this farm are very straightforward. You're going to need to bring along 8 fence gates, 16 trap doors, at least 3 stacks of glass or builder block if you don't want to be able to see inside the farm, 48 obsidian, a bucket of water and an extra bucket maybe, a flint and steel in order to light the portals, a turtle egg, a bunch of temporary blocks. This is so that we can build the 5x5 and remove it easily, 4 slabs, 4 hoppers, and a double chest. And then we're also going to be building 4 chutes for this build as well too. And for each chute, you're going to need to bring along 2 stacks of glass plus 52. 4 efficiencies, which we do talk about later on in the video. You do want to bring some wall blocks along too instead of this glass stuff here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do for this farm is build yourself a nice little 5x5 box that is at least 4 blocks tall in total. Definitely want to make sure that the entire thing is filled up too, because this is going to be the easiest way for us to remove the water out of this area. Okay, once you've got your 5x5 by 4 block tall box completely done and finished, what we're going to do is surround this entire thing in glass, but you're going to leave a 3 block gap like this as a little doorway on the way in. So we're going to do this on all 4 sides. Okay, once you have all 4 sides done, and this is what they look like, swim back up, get some air. You want to make sure you have a roof over top of this as well, and then we're going to fill in the corners too, so that way it's just a complete box in total. Okay, once you have your little box done, this is what it should look like. I know I'm dying, but we're going to then put a little box on top of the farm like so, with a single block on top of it, so it looks like this. Should just look like a little pyramid house here. Now with that complete, what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 trap doors here with a temporary one. Where are you coming from? Oh my. And you're just a little baby too. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, a baby zombie.
Okay, so we're going to put our 2 trap doors inside the little opening like this and then jump inside. Now we can start to remove all of the dirt that's in here. Should be able to just do it nice and quickly. Don't worry about the water flowing in from those other ones, because now with the dirt removed, what you're going to do is you're going to put a fence gate there with another one below it. Nope, I said below it. And then do this for all 3 of the sides, or all 4 sides in total anyways. Okay, once you have that done, we can just put temporary blocks in here to stop any of the water flow from coming in. And now we're going to make sure that all of these are actually closed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stand in the center here, place down 4 trap doors with 4 more all around us just to kind of surround ourselves. Then in the center of those, we're going to place down our turtle egg and place down 4 more trap doors on top just to be sure. And once you're all done, this is what everything should look like. Now, I haven't tested if this is even necessary, but we're actually going to just knock these out by 2 blocks like so, put a trap door in them, and then close them down. Now, my theory behind this is that for some reason, whatever reason, one of the baby drowned, end up getting through here. I haven't had one come through yet. This will drop them down into that hole and then not give them access to stomping on the egg here. Like I said, 2 or 3 down at least if you want. Okay, now once we remove the temporary dirt blocks here, this is going to happen with the water. So what we're going to want to do is actually just place down a piece of glass on either side, and you can run these all the way up if you would like, just so that way the water does this little pathfinding thing here. So we're going to do this on all 4 sides. And then once we have that done, we can now remove all of these temporary blocks. What you should have is a nice flow of water like this going towards the center there, or going towards the turtle eggs. Make sure all of your trap doors too are turned down, because that is what we want. So again, this is what everything should look like. So now what we're going to do is, it doesn't matter which side, but we're going to pick any side here, and we're going to dig out 3 blocks in front of this hole. and this is where we're going to place down our first 3 pieces of soul sand. Hopefully we should get water bubbles all the way to the top, and we do. And now what we're going to do is out of the, oh, hello. And now out of the glass or the wall blocks that I told you to bring, what we're going to do is we're going to make a 3 wide chute that goes all the way up to the surface or however high you want. We'll talk a little bit later afterwards about what you can do, because you can build this right on top. Okay, once you have your chutes done and you're all the way at the surface, we'll talk about the walls here in a second. All you're going to do is run a row of glass across the first chute that you brought up. So there you can see the soul sand, and here's the first glass wall that we brought up. And then on the outside of this glass wall, what you're going to do is you're going to run a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of obsidian. Then you're going to turn, run another 4, making this a 5 by 5 row. Turn again and make yourself a 5 by 5 box out of obsidian up here at the top. Once you have that complete, what you want to do is you want to make the walls of your chute at least 2 blocks high in total. Okay, I've tried 2. 3 works best, because when they do come flying up, you know, you don't want them to accidentally try to bounce out. So 3 is best. I'm pretty sure I did the math for 3 anyways, so okay, so that's what each side should look like there. Okay, once you have all 4 chutes done and them leading up with their little glass edge all over top of the soul soil here, this is what you should have. Now what you want to make sure you do is you take your glass and on the inside run these all the way up, making them just a complete little room here. Okay, you see the design of this. Now you kind of understand why I said you don't have to build this up so high. Definitely build it over top of the farm and just clear out this area using sand or a sponge of some kind if you would like. But next what we're going to do is we're just going to finish these portals. So we're going to make them 3 high, 4 high in total, I believe anyways, and then run them across and do this for all 4 sides. Okay, once you have that complete, now we're just going to fill the inside here, so that way no mobs can obviously come through or get pushed through and end up falling down, because we want everybody to go all the way through the nether here. And then all we're going to do is just step off to the side here and light all 4 of these portals. Okay, once you have all 4 portals successfully lit, what you're going to do is just jump down into one of the hole. As you can see, we've already got a drowned up here, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're going to jump down here, and now this is the tricky part. Hard to get water up here when you have the walls here. So what I like to do is just put a block here, a thing of water, hit it like that, and then remove the blocks and see what happens. And if the water doesn't flow towards the portal, what you want to do is just add a block here on the ground. As you can see, the water flows, and do the same thing on the other side too as well. Now what you can do is you can take some water and dump them on top of these blocks. So that way it pushes the mobs forwards and not to the outsides, getting caught on the glass here, as you can see. Then we can remove these blocks, grab 2 more water sources, and place them on those walls that we just had the block on. You should get is this little slide that is so relentless that it's just going to push you right into the portal anyways, so you might as well just go on through. Once you're through to the other side, this is where you're going to end up. So now what you want to do is obviously dig yourself out a little area. Okay, once you have the area where you're going to collect all of your drowned and obviously kill them, what you want to do is then just place down your hoppers on the bottom, clean out a little area to the side here. Put down your double chest with your 4 hoppers running into it. Fill in the black here so that way everybody stays on top of the hoppers. Then we're going to place down 4 slabs like so, solid blocks above us so that way nobody can have access to it. And now apparently in order to stop them from taking cramming damage, all you do is you line this area here with some vines. Now I didn't even bring, but yeah, apparently that will stop the entities from taking cramming damage, which is amazing. But now what you need to do is, believe it or not, find a way to get back up and into the portal, or if it's somewhere near your main base portal, just fly back there and make your way back to the overworld. For me, I'm going to go boop and boop. Okay, now once we're here, we need to repeat that process for all 3 sides, or all 4 sides now. So we need to jump down there, make all the water flowing towards the portal, and then if we find any hiccups, we can change these out to wall blocks if we have to. Okay, once you are all done, you should have all 4 of your water sources flowing towards the portals like so. Give me that. But once you are done, that's what your top section should look like. So you should either have your walls in place or you should have your glass, does not matter. Down on the lower section here, you should have your turtle egg in the center with the water flowing towards it. All of your trapdoors kind of in place just to kind of make everything safe, with your soil that pushes the water stream all the way up to the top here. Okay, now there was a lot of back and forwards there about, use glass or use walls or whichever. So here I've set it up for you really quickly. This is the best layout possible. So the glass on the sides, with the glass on the back side too as well, with the walls on the front. The only thing you have to do and you have to keep in mind is that you need to remove this block here at the water surface in order to stop the light level from being passed on down there. So as you can see, we have a light level there. If we remove this block and just place a wall here, that light level goes away. Same here. Okay, and now that we've got that surface glass gone, there's no light levels down there and the farm should function. Okay, so there's like 10 minutes of a video of me talking about all this. This is the best setup right here so far. And again, you want to just make sure you give them room in order to come in from the front. But that is what everything should look like. You don't have to worry about opening up the trapdoors, as I'll show you. Now, the only thing you have to do for this farm is make yourself a little AFK section way up in the sky. So just take the coordinates of where your lowest platform is, or where your lowest block is here, and that is 30, and then go no more than 125 above that. If we were to go up to 150 right now, we should see all the mobs spawn in, but the only thing we have to do is remove all of the light levels here, because drowned are like all other mobs, they only spawn in light level 7 or less. Okay, now that we're 150 blocks up, we should be able to see some drowned start to come into the system here. Now what I'll do is I will box myself in. This is not a good enough box. Don't do this for yourself in your world, make it bigger. I'll switch over to the alt account. We'll go down there in spectator mode and we'll see exactly what we are getting from this farm. Probably should have removed the scaffolding too as well. Okay, here we are on the alt account. I am sitting up there nice and peacefully, probably just about dead from, as you can see, we already have 2 guys spawning in. We also have bats down there too, so you may want to fill that entire area with glass, so that way, oh, creeper too as well. But as you can see, these guys are getting pulled in quite a bit of ways away. So let's see what happens. Oh, and up they go. And into the nether. Look at that. That's the problem with the drown during the day. They take so long, they're so slow. Will this guy see it? That Trident guy will, because he's the only one in this area. See, for those of you that say nobody spawns around these things, look at whatever, okay. We just killed the river biome farm. Okay, so he gets in, he's attracted to the turtle egg, and he's on his way to the nether. See, so we have lots of guys spawning in here, as you can see. Yep, so all these guys are now attracted too. What are these guys doing? They're heading in. They're heading in from the outskirts. See you later, buddy. You're our next Trident guy. Okay, so if you see how this farm works at nighttime, it's actually a lot faster. So these drowned come swimming in from way out. Okay, but now let's talk about efficiencies. As you can see, they all kind of like to get attracted to the top area here. They want to try and come down on top of the turtle egg for whatever reason. So what I like to do is actually just build this glass up here. Get out of the way, guys. 2 blocks high, or at least put a roof around this thing that is 2 blocks high around the entire turtle egg down there, to stop the drowned from thinking that they have access up here. And the only other issue that we have with the farm is that the drowned, as you can see, will sometimes get caught on the outside of the farm. So if we do this, both those drowned are supposed to be on the outside, and they end up doing this. So it might be better off for you to put the sides up out of glass all the way up instead of wall blocks, kind of like we do with all the gold farms and everything else. And when it switches over to daytime, as you can see, these guys have no problems whatsoever, just kind of funneling their way in and making it all the way up to the top here. As I was saying, for efficiencies, it's probably best just to fill this entire area in here, so that way you don't get mobs like this spawning in, or any creepers or anything else. But once you are all done, that is the farm right there. So do the sides out of glass and then do the back wall out of the walls, and you should be good to go. But that is it right there, you guys. Make sure you spam Sazuma with this, so that way he is capable of building himself a tower trident farm. You know, joke around a little bit, make fun of him, because, you know, I'm going to play around a little. I'm just going to have a little fun. Him and El Mango were not capable of figuring this out, but your boy Happy Chappy was. I got you, boys. Peace.